Here's something I hear all the time from B2B SaaS founders. We're sending outbound, it's just not working. And when we look at what's happening, it's almost never a volume problem. It's not that they're sending too little. It's that the targeting is too broad, the offer isn't real, and the message sounds like everyone else's. Outbound Conversion fixes exactly that. 14 days, one tight segment, one real offer, a full sequence with the follow-up discipline to make it actually run. Stop sending volume, start earning replies. Before we talk about the fix, let's be clear about why most B2B outbound fails. It's not volume, it's one or more of these 6 things. No trigger. You're emailing people with no reason to care right now. Without a trigger, there's no urgency. And no urgency means no reply, no offer. You're asking for time instead of giving value. Book a demo is not an offer, it's a request. And cold prospects aren't ready to make that commitment yet. No wedge. Your message sounds like every other vendor's. If your email could have been sent by a competitor, it shouldn't be sent by you. No proof. You make claims without any credibility hooks. Buyers need a reason to believe you before they engage. No follow-up discipline. Most replies come from follow-ups, not the first email. Without a consistent cadence, you're leaving the majority of potential replies on the table. And no segmentation. One sequence for everyone means relevance for no one. Broad outbound earns broad silence.
Fix these 6 things, and replies start coming.
Outbound Conversion is a 14-day fixed-scope sprint that rebuilds your outbound from the ground up. You leave with 4 things. Targeting rules, a tight ICP segment with inclusion and exclusion criteria so you're reaching exactly the right people. An offer and proof angle. One sharp offer tied to a trigger and outcome, with credibility hooks embedded throughout. A sequence pack, 3 emails, 2 follow-ups, 10 subject line options, and reply handling scripts for every response type. And a follow-up SOP, a weekly cadence, a testing priority list, and a tracking sheet so the system actually runs after we hand it over. One segment, done right. Launch ready on day 14, light version available if you want to start lean. Let me walk through each of the 4 deliverables in detail. First, targeting rules. This is your ICP segment definition with firmographics and buying triggers. Inclusion and exclusion rules that tell you exactly who to target and who to skip, and a primary and secondary title list so you're reaching the decision maker, not just anyone at the company. Second, the offer and proof angle. One offer tied to a specific trigger and a clear outcome. A CTA ladder from a low-friction first ask through to a qualified call. And proof hooks to embed inside the copy, so your claims are credible without needing long paragraphs. Third, the sequence pack. A full email sequence. 3 emails and 2 follow-ups. 10 subject line options to test. An optional LinkedIn DM variant. And reply handling scripts for every type of response. Yes, not now. Already solved. Forward me, and who are you? Fourth, the follow-up SOP. A day-by-day cadence so nothing falls through the cracks. A testing priority list so you know exactly what to change when results need improving. And a simple tracking sheet covering replies and meetings booked. Everything is copy ready. Everything is launch ready on day 14. Here's how the 14 days break down. Days 1 to 3, diagnose and define. We review your current outbound, or start from scratch if you don't have any. We lock the segment, identify the trigger, and choose the offer angle before a single word of copy is written. Days 4 to 9, write and tighten. We write the full sequence, embed proof hooks throughout, and sharpen every line for specificity and brevity. You review a draft, we tighten based on your feedback. Days 10 to 14, SOP and launch pack. You receive the follow-up SOP, reply scripts, tracking sheet, and a clean handover document, ready to start sending immediately. 3 phases, 14 days, 1 working outbound system in your hands. This sprint was built for a specific type of founder or sales leader. You're sending outbound, but reply rates are weak. Volume is going out. Almost nothing is coming back. Your ICP is too broad, so every message sounds generic. If your email could go to anyone, it resonates with no one. Your CTA is book a demo, and prospects are ignoring it. Asking cold contacts for 30 minutes up front is too much too soon. Follow-ups are inconsistent or random. You know most replies come from follow-ups. But without a system, it just doesn't happen. You want one segment that works before you try to scale. Not 10 sequences, just one that actually converts. Or you simply need it working fast. No time for a long agency engagement. You need a launch-ready sequence in 2 weeks. If any of those sounded familiar, this sprint is the right fit. Here's what actually changes after the sprint. Replies start coming back. A tight segment, a real offer, and a trigger-led message gives prospects a genuine reason to respond. Most clients see replies within the first few days of launch. Every email earns its place. Each touch point in the sequence has a specific job. Nothing is filler. Every line moves the prospect closer to a reply. Follow-up finally happens consistently. The SOP removes the guesswork. You know what to send, when to send it, and exactly what to change if results need improving. And you have one working segment, ready to scale. Once the first segment converts, you have a proven template. A second segment is faster and lower risk to build. Better outbound, from the same effort you're already putting in. Let me be direct about what this sprint is not. It's not for you if you're not willing to narrow your ICP. A broad target means the sequence can't be specific enough to work. And a sequence that isn't specific doesn't earn replies. It's not long-term campaign management. This is a fixed scope sprint. You get a working system, running it is on you or your team. And if you're still pre-ICP with no clear buyer or outcome, positioning needs to come first. We'd point you to the positioning intelligence sprint for that. But if you have a clear ICP, weak reply rates, and you want one tight segment that converts, this is exactly what it was built for. Getting started takes almost no effort on your end. We need 4 things. Who you sell to, your current best guess is fine, we sharpen it together. Your product category, and the main outcome you drive for buyers. Your current outbound if you have it, sequences, open rates, whatever you have. And any proof signals you can share, logos, metrics, case notes, testimonials. That's all that's required. If you have your Apollo filters or a list of target competitors, include those too. But they're optional. We take the brief and ship a working outbound system in 14 days. If your outbound is going out, but replies aren't coming back, let's fix it. The best starting point is a free teardown. We'll look at your current outbound, tell you exactly what's broken, and let you know whether this sprint is the right fix for where you are. No commitment, no pitch, just a clear diagnosis and a concrete next step. Request yours at narrativeops.com/outboundconversion. Stop sending volume. Start earning replies.